Welcome back. I'm Jeffrey Ullman, yoga teacher, meditation guide, mindfulness coach. Today, we're going to talk about cow-cat. Cow-cat, yeah, it's like the most basic posture. It's also one of the most important postures, and it's something that if you're brand new to yoga or you've been doing yoga forever, you could be super intentional about it, really explore your body in it, and really help your body get back in balance. Specifically for me, just a quick story before I go into cow-cat. It has really helped me. I had a bike meets cab collision where I was on the bike over a decade ago, compressed my spinal cord, lost all of my strength on my left side, and gained numbness and shooting pain through my left arm that took years to come back from, thanks to yoga and acupuncture. But one of the best sequences I have ever done that has helped relieve this pain, this pressure, this numbness is cow-cat. All right, so the simplest one is starting just sitting down. Okay, so find a comfortable seat. This is Burmese posture. It doesn't have to be Burmese posture. It could be kneeling. It could be cross-legged. I just like how this is. I like the solid foundation with my legs on the floor, nice and solidly, like that, yes. And so first, we're going to try this with our arms up, okay? So as you inhale, you're going to open your chest. Feel this chest opening as you inhale. Feel your shoulders coming closer and feel your back arching as your belly really kind of expands and your lungs expand in every direction. Up and down, side to side, front and back, okay? So that's your inhale. And then your exhale is you're bringing your elbows in and you're really feeling that stretch between your shoulders. You're really feeling them come apart. And it's this wonderful release on your neck, your shoulders, your spine. So, and then inhale through the nose, expanding, filling your lungs completely. And maybe at first, exhale audibly through your mouth. Really pushing your belly button towards your spine and really finding a real arch in your upper thoracic spine, as if there was like hooks right there where those trigger points are, where it feels good to be massaged, as if I was pulling right back behind you on that. Okay, so that's going to look like this. I'll give you a side view on that as well, just so you can see what that looks like from the side. And I'm a plus size yogi, so when I do this, you'll see my belly. All bodies are yoga bodies. I've been doing yoga for 20 years. I like to eat. As I mentioned, I've been in an accident. I gained 50 pounds after that accident. Never got back to having visible abs and my 32-inch waist and being 185 pounds. But that wasn't my healthiest. This is healthy for me. This is with good blood sugar, good blood pressure, good testosterone levels without drugs. All right, so here we go. Now, this could be a lot for your arms up in this position. So you could also do this once you've trained your shoulders back and forth and you've trained this opening. Yeah, see that arch in my upper thoracic spine? See that? Where I let go here in the belly. And so this is inhaling and maybe even getting a little traction and tension on your knees. Exhaling. And you might be thinking, but cat-cow, I've always done that on hands and knees, and I'll show you that now. Absolutely. Move the block out of the way. So a couple different ways you can do this is your feet can be flat or your toes can be tucked under. Flat or toes tucked under. Really up to you, although some will instruct it that your Toes are flat as you're inhaling and then tucked as you're exhaling, and they'll change. And still some will do the opposite. I personally like the feeling of stability of having my toes tucked under, my root mounts of my toes tucked under, engaged, having my knees under my hips. So it'd be your knees under your hips, your hands under your shoulders, maybe knees a little wider than hips, what feels comfortable in your body. Your fingers spread wide, your palms flat on the floor. As you inhale, your shoulders, remember that position, which is why I taught that first, how your shoulders were coming back and then forward. See what I'm doing there with my shoulders? That's key. And also that you're putting, when you're on your hands and knees, you're really putting pressure to make yourself more engaged with the ground, okay? And then as you inhale, the shoulders roll, the heart opens, your heart is shining forward, your belly button is dropping towards the floor. It's this beautiful, expansive, glorious inhale. And then your exhale, that upper thoracic spine, your upper thoracic spine, as if I got hooks there, dragging you up, belly button to spine, and crown dragging towards the floor. And this to me is the magic in cow-cat, is this cat right here. Oh, yes. Yes. If you really do this, you really drop, your head towards the floor. You really separate those shoulders, really find that space across the back. Really draw your upper thoracic back towards the sky. Really draw your belly button towards the sky. You might start to feel, as you continue through this, some real opening, some real expansion in your neck and your shoulders. And that's where I felt it. That was my aha moment. Years of doing it, but kind of like doing it like, oh, we're just starting yoga and I'm just moving through these motions. I'm just doing these shapes. This is not even the hard part. And a lot of people don't take the warm-up seriously or don't realize that warm-up, that cow-cat by itself can be a practice all by itself. Yeah, so try that. Your hands under your shoulders, your fingers spread wide, your palms flat, your knees under or just wide of your hips, your toes tucked under. Inhale, your heart shines. Big, deep, expansive inhale. Exhale. Thoracic spine elevates, crown towards floor, belly button towards spine. Right there. Yes! It's so good. And once you figure that out, you can start to add circles to really find expansion and mobility in your spine. You can, a really good one is to stay in your cat and start to move your hips towards your heels and back and feel the sensation and the expansion through your thoracic spine. Really holding that arch. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. You can start to incorporate this movement into flows, into bigger movements on your mat. Yeah, so really play with it and don't think, oh, cow-cat, oh, that's beginner stuff. One of the biggest parts of mindfulness in being a yogi is having the beginner's perspective, the perspective of a child, where every time you go to practice yoga, you're like, I know I've done this 100 times, but how can I look at it with a fresh perspective? How can I be the best student possible today? Start to think that way each time you're in a class and each time you're going into cow-cat. Make it so intentional, so beautiful. Now, don't overthink it. Don't be thinking back to what did Jeff say? Be in the moment, but being in the moment, fully present, not thinking of yesterday or tomorrow means fully intentionally expressing this posture in the most wonderful way in your body. Whatever your body looks like, whatever your identity, gender, age, take cat-cow from a whole new perspective. And you may really start to see some new expression, intention, and possibility in your practice. Thank you guys so much. Stay curious, be wonderful, and namaste. Thank you. Love you guys.